The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome, will ya, to the Whiskey Brothers podcast, episode 638.
Jeez.
Your Whiskey Brothers, Sladeham, Rob Mungle. Not with us, Sam Damaris, but we do have Dale Cheeseman and Trey Tutson. You missed one. We're drinking out of this.
Trying to jump in for the.
Oh, get it. Dale Cheeseman.
Well, no, Trey Tutson.
Tutson.
I'm still in the country character from last week. This wasn't worth it. Can we restart?
Oh, Day Job Troy.
Day Job Troy.
Day Job Troy's back.
Don't touch my grill.
We named him after the show. Or my girl. And make sure they don't touch each other.
Never the twain shall meet.
We are working.
Again, I'm going to put in my vote to start over. But
we're working on this bottle of J.P. Weiser's 18-year-old Canadian whiskey from our good friend Chuck Noseworthy. I had such a good time in Toronto, man. We went out. We had the drunkest lunch. It was me, him, and Sam. And I got drunk 3 times that day. I was drunk by 2 at lunch. And then I sobered up a little bit. And then I got drunk all the way until the beginning of the show. And then I stopped until the end of and then I got drunk that night.
Oh.
It was a perfect
Mama Ham is so proud.
Toronto day.
it's probably the altitude.
It's it's
way up there.
Latitudes.
I know one of them. One of them's latitude. I know that.
We're just doing Jimmy Buffett songs. What we were gonna Trey, you were relatively quiet. Last episode, we got a lot of white trash country in. So here's we'll toast. Well, I feel like there's always something happens in your life every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All you got was a drunk dial last time, and then you sat back and watched white people be white.
Yes, I did. That was beautiful.
You okay?
We got to get you some rap songs.
I took the shot.
That's
I need water.
Can you? Do you have musical talent at all? Can you play something?
I can't play anything.
Can you sing? Can you rap? Can you?
I do a little bit of that stuff, but I'm too coy.
I'm trying to.
I've done some stuff. I got a racist song I used to do.
Do you?
Yeah. It's about the Klan.
Does it need
You just called yourself coy.
But
I want the song to be like,
The Coy Cuts
don't call me boy, I'm just being coy.
we have not. This has not been talked about. I want to hear his song.
Yeah, for sure.
We can get you some. We can get you some guitar. What do you need?
No,
What kind of music do you need?
it was a hip hop beat. It's on that song.
Nah, hang on, Rob. We got this. What
the fuck is that song? That ain't it. That's not the. Oh, you doing the 8 Mile?
Yeah, rap, right?
No, I sing rap, whatever. But yeah,
No, I have that song saved on my iPod as rap song.
Very old school. Nah, I'm coy. I don't like that side of me. I like this side of me. I like the side of me that is disrespectful to my grandmother.
Well, if you're going to change the subject, that's one way to do it. I'm not going to let this go, but don't disrespect your grandmother.
I have no choice.
You disrespected your grandmother to get out of a bit?
No.
Now you got to make up a story about disrespecting your grandmother?
It's a real story.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
You want to get out of the way so you can force this bit?
Anything to not sing this song. Let me guess. Would you do something crazy? It's going to be so over the top. Like, he's going to be like, I'll call my grandmother a cunt or something stupid. What'd you do?
Man, what you want me to tell? Now you want me to sing the song? I don't know what to do now. I'm confused.
I think you should live your life, Chris.
You threw me off completely. I'm like, what do I do? They fuck with me about the bit.
This feels so good.
Look at him. Picture your grandmother and attack.
Trey, eat these yams.
I mean, no. He's a fucking asshole, man.
What happened with you and your grandmother?
was like, went over to her house or whatever. This is how my grandmother always talks to me because she knows I do stand up. She's just an asshole to me. So she always like, grandson, I was watching Conan the other night. I heard you comedian. I heard you comedian. I'm like, yeah, I'm comedian, blah, blah, blah. And she's just like, well, I watch Conan every night and I've never seen your black ass on there. It's probably because you're not a real comedian. Right?
Wow.
So
well, okay.
Right? So
okay.
I have to go back on my grandmother. I was like, Grandma, you obviously don't know how dreams work because you've been a janitor for the last 40 years. This is what I said to her because I got to come back.
Oh my God.
You still have the first job they allowed niggas to have for inside. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was mostly outside. It was like, hey, you want some AC?
Damn.
All right, pick up this broom.
So it's like if she still owned a cotton farm.
Jesus.
Didn't even own it.
So my grandmother started crying. This is like my favorite thing to do in the world.
Make your grandma cry?
Make her cry. She's so mean to me. And she started crying.
I can't imagine
and when
why.
she started crying, all my uncles, everybody staring at me. And my grandma starts crying. And I go, I was like, see, Grandma, now in your eyes, I'm not a real comedian. But in the eyes of everybody else, you just prove that you're not a real janitor. and somebody was like, how? And I said, because a real janitor would have mopped those tears up. And they fucking kicked me out of the thing.
Oh, shit.
They was mad. My uncles was mad because that's their
Out of
mom.
the family.
Yeah, dude, everybody's fucking mean to me at these gatherings, so I had to get back at them. But
If you were a real janitor.
she would have mopped them up.
Trey.
Man, fuck
In your
that,
grandma's
man.
defense, I haven't seen you on there either.
That's
She's right though.
Yeah.
how old is your dear grandmother?
She's like 60-something. She's
Okay,
not that
she's
old.
not like a Mexican grandmother. She's not like 41.
No, she was that. My mom was out there. You know what I mean? She was that,
You
but now
just-
she's not that anymore.
Straight made her cry.
I had to.
Man.
That's my favorite thing to do is to make her cry. out of everybody.
Why is that? Just because she's mean to you and you believe in reciprocating?
When I told you what she said, we all kind of got weird.
Yes.
Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck, Grandma?
Yes,
Right?
You are 100%
And
correct.
I think I responded like anybody would respond if it was a heckler.
She threw
If she was a
softball.
heckler.
If she was a heckler,
She
you
threw-
telling me you would
No, she threw a softball and you gave her a grenade.
what?
She's less of a heckler and more of a plant.
Yeah. We need to get one of the. Who's that guy that does the heckler destroyed videos?
Oh, look, Steve Hofstetter
Steve,
versus
yeah.
his grandmother.
Yeah, no, we need to get just.
I'm mad we even said his name.
Yeah, we just need to have Grandma destroyed.
Fucking mean.
Oh, and just put some ginger and glasses on.
No, just have him follow him around with.
Can we paint his hair red?
With my grandma follow me around.
Dude, he will just take a camera home with him and film her face while he berates her.
I've got 4 minutes of him telling his wife she's a 7 with titties. So I'm
Not
We're
a
gonna have-
7? Oh, you out your mind?
You're gonna have to add a
My
whole.
wife is a fucking 5. 4.5 when she just wakes up. You know what I mean? That
you
early
still-
morning shit. Like, yeah, you was a 4. Solid 4.
Wait, are you negging your wife or your grandmother?
My wife.
Wife.
I don't
He's
know
not
my
fucking-
You don't
grandma
even
now.
know.
My grandma was supposed to be a lesbian.
he's not fucking either
She was
one
born
of
in the 50s. So
them. So it
Only
didn't,
when he
it
has
didn't
to.
it
take.
wasn't acceptable. You know how that is. Like, my grandma is like an angry person that takes dick. Because God said. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't really want it, but she had religion.
You know, I
beat
love
in
that
her.
old Negro spiritual. Take dick tomorrow.
For the Lord.
Coming on your titties today.
That's the type of lesbian no one talks about. There's like
yeah.
butch lesbians, crate and barrel lesbians.
But the old lesbians.
dick lesbians
Yeah.
are the least talked about lesbians in the world. The ones that take dick for God.
Yes. Because the Lord said so. That is, dude, that's my grandmother.
They
my
love
God.
Shania Twain, but not the Man I Feel Like a Woman song.
Oh my Lord, 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 Lord. Give me cock.
You'll be mean, right? If your grandmother says something like that to you. Anybody
Now,
here?
dude, my grandmother said
Yo,
horrible.
Panama
My
shirt wearing
grandmother
ass
was
grandma.
white in the
Was-
50s. She was white in the 50s, you know, so she was like
Okay.
happy.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you got
took
one of
dick
those.
because she liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just old fashioned.
Yeah.
Damn.
She didn't get dick. She fucking took it.
Hashtag her too.
Oh yeah.
Dick Lesbian was that guy who was on Bewitched, right?
Nick Lesbian. He just died.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Didn't he just die?
Now, my grandmother's literally the opposite, where she'll send me clips of comedians on Conan and be like, you should do this joke. She's so supportive. She sends me clips of Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And she's like, have you ever heard of him?
Oh my god.
I want to hang with your grandma.
Dude.
Who's Dale's grandma?
No,
No,
your
yours.
grandma.
Yeah.
Will she
No.
drink with us?
Hell no. My grandma don't do nothing. My grandma
She takes dick.
fucking square. Not anymore. Dude, let me tell you something. My grandmother was 49 when my grandpa had a stroke on his brain and he couldn't take care of himself. And I honestly think a little bit inside her, she was happy. She's like, great, I don't have to take dick anymore. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't work. She's like, thank God. All right, I'll wipe his ass for the next 15 years.
Don't keep
Long as
that
it
out
means
of
I
me.
ain't got to take no dick. Yeah.
Can't she get a live-in maid that?
Oh shit! I'm exposing too much.
No, those old
I
school
think
lesbians just want an emotional relationship. She'll never take dick again, but she won't let God let her look at a pussy either.
That's right.
You know? But she'll like make a best friend throwing bread at ducks. And it becomes really important to her. She's like, no, I gotta go feed the ducks. Susan's gonna be there.
Yeah, my grandma's got one of those friends. It's been a friend for a long time.
Oh, yeah?
I just want to tell her. I will say this to her. We're not that close. I was like, Grandma, you know you can just scissor fuck your roommate there.
I'm waiting on you to leave.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Who says we ain't, Trey?
she's so over the top Christian. She can't do. Like, I would accept if she came out and was just like, look, y'all, I've been hiding this. I've been a lesbian this whole time. We probably would get closer.
Right.
'Cause I'd be the most supportive.
Right.
So
well, all the
she's doing
gay
all
shit
this-
you did last week.
She's doing all this to get into heaven. That's why she's doing all this.
You know that's what it's for.
Do you think she has like that vision of lesbian heaven? Like she's gonna get up there and they're like, "You did it, munch some bucks."
I don't know. Yeah, but she's like super. Like her
You know
favorite.
what? If she ever comes out, you need to go, Grandma, I've been watching the L Word, and I ain't seen you on there yet. What the fuck you
I've been
talking
watching
about?
Ellen for years.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
once.
How come you and Ellen aren't chatting about
she
shit?
should come out though and do it. But her favorite line is like, only what you'll do for Christ will last. I was like, there ain't no motherfucking Christ Hall of Fame. Like that's what I told her. I was like, like
They're called saints.
yeah, but I'm like, you know,
Christ Hall of Fame.
you don't get no speech.
You clearly
and
didn't
shit.
make the team.
Yeah,
At some point, auditions become sad.
yeah.
You're that.
I haven't been on Conan, but I haven't submitted.
Either. Yeah.
You send in an application every Sunday, and it's just like, nope.
At some point, you're just that 51-year-old cheerleader who keeps showing up at the Dallas Cowboys tryouts.
Which one's your daughter? None of them.
And she makes the video every year.
I'm here to prove that
God.
anyone can do this, even though I've never done it before.
We got to take a break.
Oh,
God,
right.
I'm coughing. I got all
Is
this
grandmother here?
Canadian shit in my lungs. We are coming right back on the Whiskey Brothers podcast with an old game that we haven't played in a while.
Question? Comment? Just need to vent? Email us at podcast@praisewhiskey.com.
We're back. Slade Ham, Rob Mungle, Dale Cheeseman, and Trey Tutson with his latest song. What's what's it about anyway?
Man, it's like a romantic song. Fuck it, I just gotta do it, man.
Like for real or like a joke romantic?
Let me see if I can do the song. I don't even know what you do. Let me see. I'm just sitting in the clan meeting trying to get to you, baby. But your body like a cigarette about the pack, I gotta blaze it. To tell the truth, wish it was you in this banjo that I was playing with. Oh, I'm just sitting in the clan meeting trying to get to you, baby.
Trying to get to you.
Girl, I call up Cavendish. They made it just for you, baby. Know you like them Wranglers. Oh, the Noose came with the shoes, baby. Lick you from your neck down to your spurs. How that pussy tasted. Give you anything you want in the farm while the chickens lay eggs. I can't fucking keep doing
Old McDonald's got some ass.
I can't keep doing this shit, man.
Did he say that was about the Klan?
Yeah, it's like a from a clan member's perspective. Like just because he's racist, he got a life too.
Yeah,
It ain't just all hunting down niggas. I got people to take care of.
collect eggs.
That's very like
You know?
observant of you. That's
Yeah.
very, like, look, honestly, racism's only about 55% of who I am.
Right? Think
I
about
play
that.
trombone.
They can't, dude. Be a full-time racist takes too much energy.
Do you think chickens only lay eggs 3 months a year?
I don't know, man. This is the thing, Slade. I see white people.
That completely skated over me.
Can we just? He gotta go collect
I see
the
ra-
eggs for the
I
chickens
don't know,
in the
man.
fall.
I see races as a collage. I don't know. Like I see a mix of different white people.
That's what we're trying
That's
to play.
because one of your eyes shoots off.
It's very true.
That's what makes ironic racism so dangerous for people like me.
Yeah.
Because all of the racist things I say get lumped in with real racism.
But I like how he has a study in like there's multiple race, different white people have different. It's a tapestry.
There's a-
of
yes.
all
Yeah.
the various racists that are
Because
around
we
the
only
country.
make one sound for them. Well, yeah, right.
Thank you.
you just do the same voice every time.
Yeah, we do the same shit every time for racists.
We're
You
really.
got niggers in my fucking yard. You know that we always do that shit. When really racists sound
But
very
you
professional.
forget about us kind of racists who hate the Chinese.
You want to sound really racist? Sound like Roger Goodell. That's a good. That's a good impression. If you can get a Roger Goodell, you got the new racist accent.
The Roger Goodell is like the spokesperson of. I can't comment on that right now.
Yeah. You're twisting my words.
Guys, we have a.
Drunk down.
It's been a minute since we've done this. I haven't seen this story. Admittly,
Uh-oh.
It's your story, Dale.
this may be good or this may be bad, and I don't.
Are we playing an old game?
We're gonna play this one. I don't know if.
Oh yeah.
Oh my Satan.
This is heavy,
Are we
guys.
supposed to just make cum noises at that moment? I
You
didn't-
better get the eggs.
No,
in
my
the
cum
fall.
noises are like.
Thundercats!
I should turn the sad music up when Dale comes. That's,
I hear it in my head 24 hours a day.
police in Russia are investigating this right now. I'll tell you the crime here in a minute. Perhaps it's a crime we don't know. A criminal case has been opened into incitement to suicide after 15-year-old
Read, nigga! I'm fucking with you.
After 15-year-old Russian child Pavel Malti's body was found. It was in Mogochino in the Tomsk region.
The Tomsk region? That's
I know.
a nice
Nothing-
region.
Nothing happens there. The boy, let me tell you what happened.
We call him boy.
He was convinced to kill himself. And
Well-
he's Russian. So he got hacked back?
This female source,
He's right.
this single mother. Well, I say it's a single mother. Russian media cited local sources saying he was addicted to a computer that his single mother had bought for him. It was unclear what game he was playing, but a female source quoted by Flovin Novosti and the Volsky Vitomsky news sources
This is all the same person.
said his death came after playing the computer game. This is what killed him, she said.
He died playing a video game.
Let me clarify.
Oh, yeah.
He spent hours at his computer and his nerves gave in after game, she said. At which point he went outside and cut his own head off with chainsaw.
Holy shit.
You stupid motherfucker.
Okay, you said his nerves gave out. I thought like he played
sir.
video games and just died in his chair.
State-owned
But
Russian
what you mean is
television.
he's a fucking sore loser.
Yeah.
Probably still sore. State-owned Russian television channel NTV reported a teenager from Tomsk region committed suicide after he lost computer game. Russia has a spate of cases where so-called death groups allegedly incite children and teenagers to take their own lives in social media games. They keep saying that, but a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He chainsawed his head.
Suicide in the head by chainsaw. He cut all the way through.
That's original.
It's damn impressive.
Right?
There's got to be some Rube Goldberg
Yeah, because once you start,
to apply pressure to
Yeah.
keep the fucking safety on. It's Russia. There's no safety on the chainsaw. It's probably easier in Russia. He probably
Wait.
put a chainsaw on the top of his like Russian project
That is
building that they all
fucking-
live in.
Yeah.
And like on a mound of snow and then just stood under it and threw snowballs at it until it fell down and did it.
you know, this is part of the new Russian program for young people,
God.
much like we have in the U.S. It's called Head Start. They learn a trade.
It's reported he was
shit.
trying to get into hacking.
Oh, God.
That's a 3-level one because hacking the computer type, hacking the chainsaw, and hacky the
joke?
type of joke.
Yeah. Gentlemen, I present you. You
Yeah.
can't make this funny. I feel like you've already iced it.
Oh, we're in it.
In Russia, chainsaw chops you.
Wow. Thanks for saving me, Rob. Jesus. 15 years old. It said a group convinced
So
him
some
to kill
some
himself?
death groups.
You can't even really be sad as the parent.
Well, this is
You gotta this gotta bring you a little bit of joy that he was that creative with his suicide.
there had to have
It
been.
can't because it
That's
proves
what I'm
twice that
feeling.
their son is both a loser and submits to peer pressure like a bitch.
Totally, but
the
also
chainsaw.
it's here's the thing: how the chains like it's Russia. He had to walk by 6 bears.
do you mean, how the
He had to
chainsaw?
go by 6 bears to get to the chainsaw.
No, the chainsaw's the one goddamn thing his family owns. His dad is a chainsawer.
They have
That's
a-
what's on his business napkin or whatever. I don't know what they have. He's like, I am chainsawer. I have a chainsaw. Call me if you need to chainsaw something. I live next to Rake Man.
I can't get over the fact
This
that
only takes kerosene. I'm sorry. I don't know how to fire it.
the entirety of this article talks about how all these suicides happen because of these death groups that peer pressure all these kids, and they're just totally
What the
fine.
fuck is a deaf group?
That's
so
the
here's what they are.
crazy part.
Man, Trey, if you really want to be part of this group, man,
Dude, that's the exact
you'll
plot
cut yourself.
of the shitty movies on Netflix that come out
Yes.
once every other month.
Yes.
Unfriended or
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, text message 2 or whatever.
Everything's like, I got a text message that says I got to shoot my dad. What do I do?
How the fuck do you fall for this?
God damn, you
I bet
show
that-
them a boob? He's
Yeah.
15 years old.
Oh, okay.
That's how he did it.
I bet they don't start with the
Oh,
suicide.
these
It
some-
takes
Yeah, they gotta build up
it's step
to it.
50.
No, that's step 49 to throw him
Here's
off.
what I Hey. Anything that takes
They think there's still something coming. Right? I'm just saying, if I were a leader of one of these death groups, I'm not
Right.
at
Yeah.
Kill Yourself
Step 50
69
these are some
420.
weak
Step 50 is
people.
lesbian heaven. It's
Yeah.
This is some weak people, Slay.
I'm not saying they're not.
Anytime you
But-
hear some shit that requires 50 steps,
Yes,
I don't go through with certain registrations if it's 4 steps.
I got you. I have an issue with the fact that
Like that gun
anybody
registration?
that anybody in this entire investigation looked at a headless body laying next to a chainsaw and said suicide.
Yeah.
That how do you get there?
Yeah.
That's-
you're
you might as well
saying-
have 5 shotgun blasts in your back. That you're right with the Rube Goldberg.
he's
There's
saying
no
somebody-
Yeah, I mean,
killed him.
goddamn, he dated Courtney Love. Look at there.
Oh, it's all coming together.
I'm just saying that's the how do
Wait,
you reach
somebody
that?
who?
Oh, look at this
Month of
dork.
Eve.
This guy was going to die of
Oh
something.
God, this
Yeah.
poor kid.
Oh, fuck
he didn't
you.
even have.
Don't
the,
look at his
That's even
face.
worse. This kid didn't even have the strength to lift a chainsaw. Oh no
Yeah.
way. That kid did not.
Who killed him?
No,
What,
He
did his-
did.
somebody
Well,
different.
it sounds
Oh,
like
you're
y'all
talking about the
indicated.
group.
Yes,
The
y'all
group.
indicated somebody killed him. Did they kill him because
his
he lost?
mom, because he's addicted to that game and he won't leave her alone.
Oh, for sure.
You're telling me they can? You
This is
telling
the
me there can't be a Kostaki Anthony out there?
No.
A-
Damn.
a-
in
That's just
Russia?
how dumb we are that I didn't immediately just
What?
Just call out how stupid the Russian police were for his mom being like, yeah, he chainsawed his head off. I don't know.
Well, okay. If you
You
were
think
saying,
the paperwork in fucking here's bad. Imagine
Yeah,
in
right.
Russia. Yeah.
Y'all really don't
Oh
think
no,
he did
this
it?
is suicide. Oh yes.
Slay, you don't think he did it?
I don't think of this skinny 15-year-old. I'm looking. You got to see
if it
this
wasn't
guy.
on Facebook Live, I don't think he did it.
Boom. All right, I agree. That's the new shit.
I'm not believing Russian news sources. That's
You
all.
don't
fake
like
news?
If any of our autistic Russian listeners can find us a video that this kid streamed, don't actually.
No.
No, never mind.
They needed the money though. I'm sorry.
Who? The mom?
Right?
She's gonna lose
Maybe.
She's gonna lose his rations.
That was one of the steps, though. They were like, "We'll give you, like, come on, we'll give you $100, $120, $125, $126.
Sold,
That's as high as we
sold.
can go.
Let's look at a shot, guys. Y'all
Oh.
Let's do it.
cheer. Oh, you
Well,
do too.
poor Pavlov. Yeah. Well, such is life here in the big city and in Russia. God bless him. But fuck him.
What game was it?
It doesn't say. It does not say. And I really, they get. If it's the new Spider-Man, I understand. It's fucking good.
Yeah, but why? Who would kill themselves for Spider-Man? You can't lose. You're Spider-Man versus street people. The reason I'm asking is because I play video games, and I know he was playing one of those fucking stupid
Oh, it was
gayer
Fortnite.
games. Fortnite.
Well,
Fortnite,
no, this
100%.
is Russia. It might have been Tetris.
It-
Right?
oh,
They're still into it.
that music.
Have you played Tetris 12? It's got a new soundtrack, even faster. Bing, bong, bong, bing, 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 bong.
That's the greatest fucking song in the history of fucking video game music.
I don't know that.
What?
Sound like a bunch of people with dots on their head. That's their music.
My grandfather
You mean
slapped the back
Indians?
of my head when I was playing this on
people
Game
from
Boy
India?
in
India?
92.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
People with dots on their heads?
I forgot to say India. I forgot.
This sounds Russian as shit.
That sounds Russian?
Yeah, it was made
That's
in Russia.
not what I hear.
It was made in Russia.
I smell weird food and no shoes and shit. That's what's coming to mind when I hear this. Not people with pointy noses and fucked up accents. They
it's
sound like they got
backwards.
cold.
I love the trace submission of the world. Russia, you
Dude,
got.
I was bowling with a Russian
I'm just gonna.
bitch.
I'm gonna give you a country, and you describe the person. I just said Russia, and he goes pointy noses and fucked up voices, and then we said
Which is
India,
actually-
and he goes barefoot and weird food. What?
Germany.
Germany.
Germany, blonde hair, dusty. I don't know why.
No.
Like their country seems dusty. I don't know if it's because every movie I've ever seen of Germany is war, so I just related to all that.
That's them
war
burning the
dust.
Jews. That's what that's from.
Argentina.
Oh, they like the llama built Mexicans. Like they look.
Llama Mexicans.
Yeah, like
La
slimy,
Mexicans.
like Manu,
La Mexican.
La 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 Mexicans.
Mexican.
yeah, like Manu Ginobili. He's from. He kind of in the face. He kind of like he auditioned for the Emperor's New Groove.
Wait, Manu.
You know, Manu Ginobili. He's Argentine.
No, you're thinking of Machu Picchu.
And that's Peru. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Trey, I love the fact that you know nothing. We are your
in
Whiskey
Houston.
Brothers.
Come
Wait,
see
wait,
me in
wait,
Rockefellers.
wait.
This
I-
Saturday, tomorrow night, Rockefellers.
This is
Me
why
and
we
Andy
keep
Huggins.
forgetting you rush everybody.
Oh yeah.
I am my final show, Houston Improv, September 19th.
Oh, we're out of time.
Come see me September 19th. Everyone is invited. Everyone's on the show except for a couple of people I don't want to talk about on the podcast.
Fuck
I'm
off.
in Austin anyway, bitch.
Perfect. I was waiting till I heard something to ask you. You want to be on my show?
Fuck you. You did this last time. Fucking asshole. You want to be on the show?
Oh,
Great. You're
damn,
not.
that sucks.
We gotta go. Trey Tutts and Dale Cheeseman, September 19th, the Houston
I hope
Improv.
you run out of jackets for
Rob
New York, nigga.
is at Rockefellers in Houston, right there on what is that?
Tomorrow night. On Wall. Tomorrow
Washington.
night.
And, yeah,
Yep.
right there. And Wall tomorrow. No, that's tonight.
No, it's Saturday night.
Saturday night. Then tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You were right the first time. We got to get out of here. What am I talking about? We'll see you guys soon.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
You Music provided by
Scarface.
Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.